Yes. Yeah, we can do one more.
All
Let's do
right,
it.
Paul, you're our cleanup hitter.
Take us
Oh,
home,
Nate,
Paul.
Nate, first, just want to say thank you so much for your time and service. This has been an incredible conversation. You talked about something, how regret can be a gift, and that's been kind of like on my mind this entire conversation. For me, I look at regret as like if you think something's too expensive, wait till you get the bill for regret. But can you kind of talk more about that reframe of really looking at regret as a gift, whereas so many people look at it as something that's crippling? And thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I think of often the people in this world will be willing to work a job they do not like uh, for the rest of their life because they are so afraid of, you know, whatever that maybe more competitive thing is or crazy thing is they've always wanted to do, because of the fear of either looking stupid or I don't know, somebody's that's in their head that that's just not a thing. They can't do that. It's not possible. And they're willing to live with that wonder, and that I guess regret for the rest of their life and continue to work a job they just hate. And that's crazy to me. And it's funny is society tells you you're crazy for going after it. You know what I mean? For fall. But I'm like, how is that crazy? That's not crazy. Crazy is like the exact opposite, doing the safe thing, sitting at the desk you don't want to be sitting at anymore. Or whatever for the rest of your life. And there's plenty of people out there that are absolutely content with, and I'm just talking about jobs specifically right now, absolutely content with doing a job that they have no feeling for and passion for, because maybe their passions are somewhere else that have nothing to do with an occupation. And that's totally great. I respect that. But if your passion has something to do with that, with what you're providing to this world and how you're making a living, and you have this thing, this dream, and you're not going for it, or at least not preparing to go for it in some way by, continuing that education or whatever it is, like, you're crazy. Not the person that's going for it that's probably going to fail. Like, they're not crazy, they're living their life. So like, I think that's in its simplest form, like that's kind of the shift, at least for me. It's just like, you have to think about those things, you have to like examine them and sort of sit with yourself and have honest conversations with yourself about what you actually want. Don't talk yourself into something, or be practical all the time. Like, figure and just start there. Like, what do I actually want to do? What actually gets me excited? And that can translate to other things in your life too. Personal, family, fitness, whatever it is, like, it's all there. Same thing. But and just thinking, are these really barriers, or are these just things I think are, and once you kind of get into it and start doing it, you realize, like, the people in these other professions that are doing what you think you should be doing in love, they have just as many, if not more, insecurities than you do. But they're just like, they're following those fears, instead of letting them overwhelm ourselves. So